Welcome to Your Anime Senpai. I'm John,
And I'm Richard.
and today we're going to be going through the website My Anime List for the fall 2018 season, and we're just going to kind of talk about some of the anime that are coming out, and mainly just focus on the ones that we're going to be watching that are coming out. And
Specifically the TV series, not so much
yes,
OVAs or movies or anything
movies.
like that, just strictly TV series.
Yeah, so we're not going to focus on us today. It's all going to be about the episodes. So let's kind of get into this. And right off the bat, Sword Art Online. I'm not even going to try to say that. I've already butchered it too many times trying beforehand. But I'm so hyped for another Sword Art Online series. Like, I love the series. It has a lot of flaws. It's not the best series where somebody is stuck into a game, but it's one of the first ones, I guess. But it kind of got me into it, so I'm really looking forward to this next one. Going back to Kirito and another adventure for him, which I'm going to really enjoy. So I'm hoping it's going to go back up in quality. So
That's going to be one that you're definitely going to
yeah, I'm definitely going to watch this one week to week, and I'll do a review on it. Okay. And kind of go from there. Some other noteworthy ones are going to be Fairy Tail, which looks like it's going to finally be ending, and it's been going for quite a while as well. Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, I would like to watch it, but I just prefer reading the manga, honestly. So
Yeah, I've actually not watched or read any of that. So Sword Art Online, Fairy Tail, or Tokyo Ghoul, I've not seen any of those series. So I probably will not be watching those, but. Now we're looking at Goblin Slayer here, and that is definitely one that I will be watching. That premieres on October 20. Excuse me, October 7th. And according to Miami List, the premise is a young priestess has formed her first adventuring party, but almost immediately they find themselves in distress. It is the Goblin Slayer who comes to their rescue, a man who's dedicated his life to the extermination of all goblins by any means necessary. And when the rumors of his feats begin to circulate, there's no telling who might come calling next. So, for me, I started reading the manga a while ago, specifically for its shock value, not just the violence, but there's some other things beyond that too, which I'm not really going to get into here. Thing is, though, like I don't think it's going to have the exact.
You think it's going to be toned down?
Yeah, I think I think the shock value is going to be toned down quite a bit. But even still, this is probably not something you probably want to watch with the kids. At the very least, this is probably something you want to like watch yourself first, and then if you find it suitable, watch it with the kids, I guess. But again, that's totally on you. But I definitely know it's going to be very violent, and there's going to be some very mature themes in here. Let's just say that. So,
Gotcha.
And one other thing too, Goblin Slayer. So there's kind of a running joke, at least in one of my D&D circles, where I tend to play characters that absolutely despise goblins. Like that's like their favorite enemy. So it started as a joke for my DM, but then I just kind of took it and ran with it. So. This series kind of speaks to me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, of course.
So yeah, this is going to be one of the ones that I'm going to review. The next one here, which actually, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but it translates to A Certain Magical Index, Season 3. So they don't have the premise here, but I'll just read this from what I got from Random Curiosity. So, Certain Magical Index is set in a technologically advanced Academy City. Being 30 years ahead of the world in R&D, Academy City is dominated by students who wholly focus on developing their psychic talents as espers. And smack dab in the middle of all this is one Kamijo Toma, possessing the lowest psychic rank possible. All Toma has going for him is his imagined breaker, an inexplicable ability which allows him to negate any Esper power he encounters. The quirk isn't enough to make Toma famous, but it's planning to let him be an ordinary teenager, at least until he encounters the young girl Index. With a mind containing knowledge of numerous forbidden and powerful supernatural grimoires, Index is sought after by many dangerous foes and now falls to Toma to help ward them off. The poor kid may not know what he's gotten himself into, but with a heart, gold, and stubborn attitude, Toma will do whatever it takes to defend his new companion in the face of of a strange and supernatural world. End quote. So that was kind of just the premise from the first season. That's still kind of the underlying premise, but I mean, this is like season 3 now, and there's actually a spin-off season called Certain Magical or Certain Scientific Railgun. So there's a lot of story in this. But again, that's still the primary premise is that he's still protecting Index, which she is right there, and that's actually that's the railgun right there, a certain scientific railgun right there. But
Okay.
I've been following the series for quite a while, both series really. The quote a certain quote unquote series.
That's really cool. I didn't actually know they were connected.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I had considered watching a certain scientific railgun, but I was
Right.
like, I didn't know.
It's like, well, so, and just to kind of briefly explain this because we still got a lot to go through, but both those series kind of run at the same time. Maybe one takes place a little before the other, but you could see certain events that happen from one perspective in one series, and then the same set of events happen from a different perspective in the other series, if that
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense. Because
Okay.
in this series, he's the main protagonist, but in the Railgun series, she's the main protagonist, and
Yeah. Yeah.
their stories tend to intertwine at times. So, but yeah, so uh, Index fans, we've been waiting since 2011, or technically 2013, because 2013 was the last of the a certain series, but 2011 was season 2 of Index.
Wow.
So we've been waiting for quite a while on this. So I'm absolutely looking forward to seeing what we got coming up. I have not read the source material or even read any of the mangas, so yeah. Again, no spoilers down below in the comments, so just kind of keep that spoiler free. But this is also definitely another series that I'm going to be watching. So, but anyways,
Awesome.
let's go ahead and move on then.
Yeah. See what we got. I'm gonna try to do this right. Footy cootie or fully coolie if you want to Americanize it. Just a kind of I guess it was more like a gag anime, some kind of comedy
Yeah,
thing, just off the wall craziness. Um, I might watch it. It's a pretty short. I think it's what 6 episodes. Yes, it's two
yeah.
6 episode series. So I might give it a watch. I really enjoy comedy anime, so just because it's so short, that would be great. Moving on. Uh,
Shishun Butai Yaru wa Bunny
yeah,
Girl
I mean
Senpai no Yume.
it's the bunny girl senpai.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm not gonna. That's probably not one I'm gonna watch. To be honest with you, I don't know about you, but
no, no, no. I mean, I don't really know much about them, and we've said in other videos, if some of these that we're just passing by because we have no clue what they are, recommend them. We might
yeah,
take a minute or two out of our time to watch the first episode or two and kind of see what we think.
right. So moving on from that, Irozuku Sekai no Ashita Kara. Um,
I mean, that actually sounds kind of cool. Where it's set in a world of Nagasaki, where a slight bit of magic remains.
mhm.
I might actually just start watching that just because it kind of
Just
sounds kind of interesting.
kind of give that a peek. So
Yeah.
I'll wait and see what you think of it
Yeah.
first before because again, I like to keep it down to 3 to 4 series. So, which speaking of which, the next one here, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but it translates into that time I got reincarnated as a slime, which premieres October 2nd. So the premise here, as you can see. Rimuru Tempest is the new name of a slime in a fantasy world taken by a former 37-year-old human Sato Mikami after he's killed by a passing robber. Broken free from ordinary stale past life, his fresh adventure in a fantasy world as a slime monster with unique abilities begins. So, hey, another Ikeisai, but you know what? John, I'm sure I know that's right up your alley.
Oh yeah.
I will definitely be watching this. I've read the manga on this too. I love. I'm not going to try to spoil this too much, but I love how the character evolves, and
I'd actually seen this manga in the store, and I had thought about getting it, but I was just like, well, I'm already kind of into so much.
Right.
Normally I wait for the anime anyway to
Yeah.
go to
That's
the.
fair. Well, again, like I like how the character evolves, and I like how he unites all these different characters together. Um, One complaint I have though is that this series, at least in the manga, it features. Well, not really features. He's more of a side character, but there's a spearman. And as soon as I saw him, he reminded me of Lancer from the Fate series, Fate Stay Night series. Um, and I was thought to myself, I was like, man, if this ever turned into an anime, they have got to get Nobutashi Kana, who is the voice actor for Lancer. They've got to get him to play this guy. Which last I checked, now I just checked this site recently. I didn't see the character on there, but last time I checked it when it was first announced, they had somebody else cast for that role, which is very unfortunate. Kind of a missed opportunity, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
The other slight thing I noticed was that the animation looked kind of different, at least compared to what I read in the manga. But from what I've
Just having a different artist come in and kind of take their spin on
well,
someone's style.
so it's different from the manga, but from what I understand from reading various different comments, YouTube, and different things like that, apparently people are saying that it's closer to the light novel, like the art style
Okay.
to the light novel. I guess the covers maybe.
Okay.
But regardless of how the animation is, man, unless it's just absolutely horrible, I'm here for the story. So I'm that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm curious to see how far they get into it because it's a good story, at least from what I've read thus far. So, but anyways,
Right.
continuing on.
All right. Yeah. Let's kind of pick up the pace again a little bit, just because some of these, we're not really going to spend much time. We don't know much about them.
Yeah,
Let's just kind of see what these are. I mean, this Ulysses,
Jean d'Arc.
yeah, to Rinken no Kishi. Uh, Something set in history. A little bit of looks like magic, possibly alchemy. Royal Knight Training School. Just kind of those key words. Kind of sparks my interest.
Okay.
I might give that a little bit of a watch. Kind of keep up with it. Kind of see where it goes. I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
Any of these?
Not in particular.
No.
Radiant. No, I know you were talking about the
And
reride.
Rerided or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I started watching it, and so far it's kind of interesting. But I've only watched the first episode, and there's some cheesy factors to it. I'm not going to spoil it or anything. I might just do reviews on it later. But I don't know. I kind of want to know a little bit more before I stop watching, I guess. But there's enough in there to keep me watching right now. So let's just kind
another
of.
Moto series. Golden Kamuy. Now I've not watched this, but I've heard some stuff about this one. I heard it was a pretty good series.
Yeah, I think from what I've heard from the fans that the manga is a lot better than the anime. And I started watching the anime for the first season, and it wasn't bad. It almost felt like a weird slice of life kind of action thing where they were just kind of going along, just at a slow pace, tracking down these different pieces of a map off of people's bodies that were, going toward this treasure. But it was just kind of moving. It was okay. I don't know. I just maybe just had better things to watch. But
Gotcha.
I might, if I hear really good things about it, I might go back to it. It was just kind of not my thing, I guess, for what I was wanting to kind of keep up with. So
Zombieland Saga, don't know.
Yeah, no synopsis. So
yeah,
maybe just by the name, I might be like, oh, that's kind of cool. You never know.
Yeah, I don't see anything else. Conception, I don't know what that is.
Conception.
I've heard of Senran Kagura. I've heard that before, but I've never actually watched it.
Yeah, released a spice.
Is that based off of Dune?
Yes. All about the spice. Double Decker, Doug and Kirill. I've seen that. The first episode is that is out now, but I've honestly not watched it. Don't know anything about it.
Oh yeah. What's that called? The Ace Attorney.
Yeah, Ace Attorney. Yeah. I've never watched any of those.
Phoenix Wright. Wright. That's it. Right? Isn't that his name?
Well, I hope so.
Okay.
Sounds right.
I don't know. I've never played any of the games. I've not watched the series, so clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm probably not going to be watching that. So, truth be told. But anyways,
Yeah.
continuing on.
Continue on. Just actually reading through these real quick. This one kind of caught my eye. Modern day vampire comedy. High school girl saved by a strange incident by by a vampire girl named Twilight or Sophia Twilight, and interested in her ever since. Yeah, I don't know. A vampire comedy kind of looks cutesy. I
Mm,
might, as weird as it sounds, I might actually give that a watch. I
yeah,
just
all right.
just to try it. But anyway, yeah, I don't know any of these.
Yeah,
Um,
those piqued my interest. Truth be
nope,
told,
nope.
I don't know about that.
Wow,
Yeah, that's
I don't
that.
even know how to say that.
Yeah, Hino Maruzumu, I think is
Yeah, I
how it
mean,
goes. Yeah,
new student appears. Sumo Club. Wow, that
nah,
I don't
pass.
know.
I'll
Yeah,
pass on that.
Beelzebub, demon lord who rules over millions, decides to serve him. Um, Hmm. Finds out the Great Demon Lord is also a laid back girl who likes fluffy things. I might
Mm,
actually like this. So
okay, all right.
that just sounds kind of funny. Circus.
Kakakuri.
Yeah, Kakakuri Circus.
Hmm.
36 episodes. So I mean, it's gotta
Hmm.
have something decent. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if it's suggested a lot, I'll give it a watch. But
Yeah,
I don't know anything about it.
yeah. Okay, so this one here. So the first three that I talked about, the ones I kind of went into detail about, I'm definitely going to be watching those. But Gakuen Basara, that one there is on a maybe for me.
That's a continuing series, isn't it?
Not necessarily. So this
Uh,
premieres October 5th. Gakuen Basara school battle comedy parody reimagines the Warring States era warriors of Capcom's action game franchise as rival students in a modern high school. Man, that is a lot to say for one sentence. Date Matsumune and Sanada Yukimura battle to replace Totoyomi Hideyoshi as the next student council president. So
hmm.
this is a parody of the Sengoku Basara
Yeah.
series.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, which I watched the first season of that, and I watched half of the second season, and I just kind of dropped off after that. But I'm going to give this one a shot. Again, this is a big maybe. Like, I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this all the way, but
Yeah,
the reason
so
why,
I don't follow the Sengoku Basara, so I don't know too much
yeah,
about it.
well, the reason why the single reason why I'm going to watch this is because according to the credits, at least, Norio Wakamoto will be reprising his role as Oda Nobunaga.
Hmm.
Wakamoto is, if not my favorite, then at least one of my favorite voice actors. He's just got a really like, uh, I can't even explain. His voice is just so pronounced and so
Very
like,
commanding, maybe or
yeah,
something.
very very commanding. Like
Hmm.
so yeah, that's probably going to be the only reason why I watch it. But even then, like if he's only like in like one or two episodes and nothing after that, then I'm just gonna just drop it. But so yeah, again, big maybe for me.
Okay.
We'll see.
Cool.
We'll see how far that goes. But
Yeah.
continuing on.
All right. I'm not even trying to pronounce this Honda-san.
Yeah.
Just by the picture when I was going through these earlier, I was kind of curious as to why a skeleton is working in a
Bookstore.
bookstore. So, uh, as weird as it sounds, I might just give this a try,
Mm-hmm.
just because I don't even know how that's going to work out. I was reading through this while you were talking about the
Basra.
Goku and Basra series, and these little girls want to become space fishermen to
Hmm.
catch the god-eating monsters that leave fish vulnerable. Um, I, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard of for an anime idea, but I'm not. Unless this is like recommended or it comes up as like some kind of top anime, I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
not gonna watch that. But that's just like the funniest description I've ever heard for an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some of these other ones,
Yeah.
I mean, here's one based on Square Enix's massively multiplayer online game, MMO game, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't play it, so I've never even heard
Um,
of it, honestly.
yeah, I mean, comedy anime about five girls and a cat.
Yeah.
There's so many different comedies. I'm just going to kind of focus on a couple because I do really enjoy comedies.
Mm-hmm.
let's see.
Yeah, nothing here for me again.
Yeah, normal high schooler finds out. He's told that he has become the wife of a mysterious creature called the Kananogi. This is the start of their newly married life. I mean,
Okay.
that just looks funny, but I don't think it's going to be something that I'm gonna
Yeah,
take time to watch.
yeah,
So,
probably not.
um,
And again, guys, if you feel like there's something that we're just kind of skipping over and we should watch, by all means, let us know in the comments.
yeah, definitely, because there's just so much each season. But
Yeah,
I mean, you're never going to have enough time for all these. I mean, if you
no,
do, you're just going to miss out on sleep and life and work,
exactly.
and you're probably just maybe going to waste your time on some of these because they're not probably going to be that excellent.
Right.
So any of these, I don't think,
No,
not for me anyway.
no.
Nothing
I've
standing
I've
out.
already gone through the 3 or 4 that I'm planning on
Yeah.
watching, so everything else beyond this is just
Okay. Yeah. I mean, some of these, yeah. I mean, just kind of skimming through them just for time's sake. We're not going to read all these descriptions, but
yeah.
I mean, just to show you what's coming, what's available,
Mhm.
possibly now even. Just an impressive list of things, but yeah, Idolmaster. I
Of course,
no,
there's another idol master. There's always going to be more idols,
yeah,
and yeah, that's looks to be
and
about it.
Devidol, Devil
Yeah,
Idol, I guess. So,
yeah, something like that.
if that's a comedy, that looks kind of like a funny parody idea. Who knows? I
Mm.
might find that and watch it. But yeah, I mean, of course, One Piece is always going to be going on for the next 10 years. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
I'll be watching that.
right.
I can't even think of anything else that's kind of ongoing. Is Black
Well,
Clover going to come to an end for a while? I don't
oh,
even know if that. I mean,
you,
that's just kind of been going on. Oh, you don't even really
I don't
watch it,
even,
do
I don't
you?
even watch it yet.
Okay, yeah.
The only other thing I can think of that might be continuing on is Attack on Titan, but I don't know specifically. Like,
So I think it takes season breaks as well. So,
yeah, but like they didn't.
um,
They're on, at least at the time of this recording, they're on episode 10 of season 3. So
yeah.
I would imagine they usually go to like 12 or 13 episodes. So we'll see if that continues on. It didn't say anything down below. If you scroll down, yeah, it didn't say anything here. So I'm assuming it's probably going to end sometime in the next few weeks. But
Definitely recommend stuff for us.
yeah,
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, keep up with us. We definitely need your support, want your help, want to interact with the community,
hmm,
and become closer to you guys. And we want to hear what you guys like, what you're looking forward to. Leave that down in the
yeah,
comments. Start a
absolutely.
discussion with us. And we want to thank you guys for watching. Once again, this is Your Anime Senpais. I'm John.
And I'm Richard, and we'll talk with you guys later on.
Yep, have a great day.